Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my latest Pokemon build, and it's Scizor from the Generation 2 Pokemon games. If you're interested in building this yourself, I have links in the video description below to both the parts file, which you can use to source all the parts needed for this MOC off of Bricklink, as well as PDF instructions on how to build this MOC. And since many of you have asked in my other videos before, I'll post on the screen the approximate cost of all the pieces at the time of the recording of this video. Please keep in mind this doesn't include shipping or handling, and the prices will vary depending when you buy the parts and also which sellers are close to you on Bricklink. So for this MOC and many of my other Pokemon MOCs, I usually start the design by looking at the official artwork, 3D models, and any toys that are available online just to get different angles and the body proportions. I also do most of my design using Studio and sometimes building physically just to test connections. But I won't physically or fully build the entire MOC until I've ordered all the parts in, and maybe do some last minute tweaks or swaps if some of the techniques aren't strong enough or just didn't work out as intended when I was designing through Studio. So first, taking a look at the head. I wanted to capture the likeliness as best I could, and the trickiest part was getting the design of the 3 spikes captured in this scale. So I went through a number of different building techniques, but settled on the one you see here, which is basically two 2x2 modified snot plate pieces, which are pieced together with the anti-studs facing each other, connected to a 2x2 red plate piece, and then the 1x1 modified plate piece with a clip at the end. They're both attached to the black pneumatic T-bar piece you see, and that just helps to secure the connection even more, while also providing some posability, so you can angle the head up and down from that connection. The eyes are simply just built with 3 1x2 plates stacked together, and then finished off with a 1x2 wedge piece to get the shaping. And you'll notice in my other Pokemon MOCs I'll use a similar or the same building technique to capture the eyes. The rest of the head is just built with studs on the side construction, with some snot bricks and bracket pieces, and then finished off with curved slopes and slopes. So taking a closer look at the head, as I said, you can angle it up and down and rotate it side to side. Since there's much more friction at this bar piece, it tends to just rotate at this connection instead. But I think it still captures the movement just fine. If you can loosen up that bar piece instead, so that way the head movement can be a bit more accurate. So taking a look at the claws, they can be both open and closed, and that's done just using some clip and bar plate pieces. The eyes are captured using 2 2x2 round tile with a hollow stud in the middle, and then closed off with a 1x1 yellow stud to capture that distinctive eye pattern. And I tried to capture the sharpness of the claws, and that's done using the double 2x2 wedge piece. And both claws are identical on both sides and are just connected to that 1x1 red bracket piece. So taking a closer look at the claws and the arms, you can open and close them like so. The elbows are able to bend forward and back, and you can actually rotate the arms left and right, which gives you some more options for posability. The shoulders are done just using a handful of pieces, and I really wanted to use the Mixo-style ball joint with the Technic pin at the end, since it came in red and matched the color scheme. And it's a quite durable connection, so you can get a lot of range of motion and posability just from the shoulders. Taking a closer look at the legs, so the entire leg is built using studs on the side construction. It's the same build on both sides, with just maybe a couple of parts flipped. The shins are just stacked plates, finished off with curved slope pieces. The thighs just a handful of pieces, and finished off with that 1x2 tile. And the hips, just stacked plates again, finished off with a curved slope piece. So for the hips, due to the connection, you're only able to rotate it forward and back like this. But because of this clip, you can split the legs left and right, just to give you some different possibilities with poses and stances, and then you can bend the knees forward and back. Taking a closer look at the lower portion of the main body, I tried to capture the curvature and shaping as best I could, and that's just done using curved slope and slope pieces, with the point done using the double sloped piece. And then the center is just some snot plates and bricks, which holds it all together. The center portion in black actually has a chevron style design in the official artwork. So I captured that using the shield tile piece and the double wedge piece, but in black. I did try using two of the shield tile pieces, but I think the curvature of the double wedge just fills in some gaps a bit better, and the tile piece would have just made it look too flat. Moving on to the back, it's finished off with some slope and tile pieces, and it's connected to the upper torso using the hinge brick piece in red, and that's attached to a 1x2 bracket in red as well. Taking a look at the torso, it's again using studs on the side construction, and I tried to capture the subtle curves and angles as best as I could in this scale. If you'll notice, the hinge brick that is used to connect to the lower portion of the body, there's a 1x2 jumper piece in red, and that connects to a 1x1 Technic brick in the center. So you can actually rotate the torso left and right, just giving you more options for posability. So now coming around to the back, you can see how the wings are attached, and the back is just covered off using the inverted 1x2 curved slope pieces, just to cover up some anti-stud surfaces. Taking a look at the wings, they're identical on both sides and are attached just using the Exo Force claw or hand piece in red. You can easily swap that piece out for something more commonly used like light bluish gray or dark bluish gray. I just had the red in my collection already and used that instead, just to keep the color scheme consistent. If you followed me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I did do a scissor build very early on, and in that iteration I did use plates and tiles for the wings, just to get them thinner, but this time I opted to brick build them instead, just to give a more consistent look from multiple angles, front and back, as well as capture the curvature much closer to the official artwork. And since the wings are attached just using the Exoforce claw pieces, you can pose them up and down, front and back, but since the wings are quite heavy, they'll just tend to fall in this neutral position like so. So here's how it looks compared to a regular minifigure. So definitely not minifigure scale. And this is what it looks like compared to my custom trainer figure mock, which is red. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts about this mock, what your favorite parts are, or if there's anything you'd want to change, as well as what else you want to see me cover in these types of review videos. I know some of you have commented on my previous videos asking me to do reviews of my mocks, so I will be posting more reviews of both new and old mocks that I've already posted on this channel. Let me know also which one of my previous mocks you want to see me cover first, and I'll try and prioritize those when I upload them. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.